Hi, I'm Kathy Van Guilder, Animal Communicator, and welcome back to the series, Your Pet is Talking, 4 Simple Steps to Understanding Them. This is video 5, where we'll be talking about tips for an easier connection. So we've covered the 4 steps: grounding, to get yourself grounded in your body and present, connecting with heart energy and connecting yourself, your heart energy, with your animals, transmitting a message, and then receiving a message. So those 4 simple steps can start you on your way to animal communication. So there are some tips that I'd like to mention that really help to make animal communication easier, things that are helpful to know. And one is we've already covered before, but I'm stressing it one more time, which is to have fun with this, to play with this. The more pressure we put on ourselves to try to get it right, or wonder if we're getting it right, or not trusting ourselves, the more we stop the flow. So the more you can play with this, think of it as an experiment, however you want to look at it, just play, have fun. The more the flow opens up, the more fun it is, and the more messages and information you can receive from your animal. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you're sending a message, transmitting a message to your animals, to an animal, you want to make sure that those messages are very clear and concise. Animals prefer telepathic, clear, concise, simple communicating. They want you to send messages to them that they can understand. And so when your energy, your words, your images are all consistent and clear and concise, and you're sending them those messages, they have a much easier time understanding what you're saying and what you're talking about. So just keeping that all really simple and straightforward, because humans, our minds, we communicate so differently. We communicate through words, and our minds go really fast, and we can run around in circles in our minds sometimes. And so the animals, that's just not how they communicate. And so it's hard for them to understand. So again, just keep it simple and straightforward. Another thing to keep in mind that's really important is that when we feel stressed, when we're fatigued, when we're overtired, we have a much harder time receiving messages, and we have a much harder time picking up on subtle energy. And so those are the times, at least when you're first starting off with animal communication, that you probably don't want to try to communicate with your animal. You might end up feeling frustrated because you just can't feel anything or can't get anything. Just allow yourself to try this when you're not feeling so fatigued and you're not feeling so stressed. So when you have a calm mind, just like we talked about with grounding in the very beginning, and when you feel like you have some energy and you're not completely depleted. So that's something that's really important to remember. So again, have fun with this. The animals are just waiting to communicate with you. That communication line is already open. You are already receiving messages from your animals. You just may not realize it. You may not be discerning what those are. And so these 4 steps can really help you. So enjoy, have fun, sending you and the animals in your life so much love. If you want to deepen your soul connection with animals and expand your innate telepathic abilities, visit kathyvangilder.com, where you will find my self-paced, comprehensive course, Learn to Communicate with Animals 101. Or you can sign up for my personalized coaching session, where you will work with me one-on-one, receiving practical, helpful guidance